Okay, thank you for coming to my class. I'm gonna head over to my mat. We'll get it going. Start on your hands and knees. Little cat-cow action. Inhale, drop your belly low. And exhale, cow, cat. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, arch your back. Cat. You're just going at your own pace with your own breath. Grounding your hands into your mat. Point your fingers forward. Shoulders above your hands or hands below your shoulders. Knees in line with your hips. Do some hip circles. Go into child's pose. Whatever's calling you. Get your spine warmed up for today's 30-minute practice. Mini flow. I don't think I made that up, but I like it. Okay. Come back to neutral spine. Tuck your toes and then walk back your hands. Broken toe pose. Sitting up tall. Making sure even your baby toe is tucked under if you can. It's okay if your baby toe doesn't come close to touching. Brad always makes fun of my little baby toes because they're so small. But he just has way bigger feet, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, drop your right hand down, left hand reaches over. Breathing here, stretching all the way through your whole side body. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale, left hand drops down, right hand reaches over. This is really waking up my feet. Whew. If the sensation gets too much, you can always release your toes. Both hands reach up and shake it out. Walk your hands forward. Keep your toes tucked, hips up and back, downward dog. Pedaling out your feet. Good. Right leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Back knee comes down. Back foot comes down. And then you can take your blocks with you when you walk you sit back on your legs for half splits. And then walk your hands forward. You can also do this if you're fine without blocks. You can just walk your hands back. Do this a couple times. Nice. Okay. Hands ground down. Back toes tuck under. Right foot meets your left. Back your mat. Downward dog. Couple breaths here. Left foot reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Back knee comes down, back toes come down. Then take your blocks or leave them. Walk your hands back, hips sit back. Half splits. Walk your hands forward. Crescent lunge. Walk your hands back. I like to do this with a flex foot because then you can get a little bit more. You can also do it with a pointed foot. A little bit different sensation. Okay, Hands ground down, back toes tuck under, left foot meets your right. The back of your mat. Good. Slowly walk to the top of your mat, walking through your feet, waking them up. When you get to the top, inhale, halfway left, straighten spine. Hands can come to your shins or all the way up to your thighs. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a moment here. Fix your pants. You get a drink of water. Ground down into your feet. Spread your toes apart. Feet are at hip distance apart. Reaching tall through your spine. Shoulders are down, chest is open. Okay, let's get it going. Inhale, reach your hands up, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, hands dive down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg reaches back. Right knee comes down, hands reach up. Anjaneyasana. Hips are still in line with each other. So that might require right hip coming forward a little bit. Hands ground down. Back toes tuck under. Left foot meets your right, the back of your mat. Come forward to plank. Exhale all the way down. Lower all the way down. Inhale, push into your hands. Baby cobra. Neck is so long. Toes tuck under. And downward dog. Right leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Back knee comes down, hands reach up. Anjaneyasana. Crescent lunge, adjusting your hips. Maybe get a little back bend action in. Hands reach down, back toes tuck under, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rolling up, hands reach up, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot reaches back. Back knee comes down, hands reach up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reaching tall. You can ignite your inner leg line, that helps with stability. And exhale. Right foot meets your left at the back of your mat. Plank pose, exhale, all the way down. Inhale, back to baby cobra, push through your hands, long neck. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward dog. Left leg reaches up and back, knee to nose, plants between your hands. Right knee comes down, hands reach up. Again, igniting that inner leg line, both legs kind of reaching together for stability. Both hands come down, back toes tuck under and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Hands reach up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a moment, get some water, shake it out. Okay. Round two, our last round. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Right knee comes down, hands reach up. This round is going to be a little bit different. Make sure you are paying attention. Okay, hands reach down, back toe tucks under, This time, right hand stays, left hand opens up. Low lunge twist. Nice. Left hand comes down, left foot meets your right at the back of your mat. Come forward to plank. This time you can go halfway instead of all the way into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Taking a breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Back knee comes down, hands reach up. Good. Okay, hands come down, back toes stuck under, no twist this time, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten spine, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up, reach up, hands come up. Exhale, forward fold, back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg goes back. Left knee comes down, hands reach up, inhale. Nice. Hands come down, back toes tuck under. This is different. Left, well, same as last time. Left hand stays, right hand opens up. Nice. Looking at the sky. Right hand comes down. Right foot meets your left at the back of your mat. Lower halfway or all the way. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Back knee comes down, hands reach up. Ardha Chandrasana. Reaching tall through your hands. Good. Hands come down, back toes tuck under, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up, hands reach up, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Nice. Whew, we did it. Sun salutations. Done and done. Okay. Inhale, reaching up with your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Step or hop to the back of your mat. And then you can take or leave this vinyasa. If you're leaving it, head to downward dog. If you're taking it, come forward to plank, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Right leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Back heel grounds down into warrior 2 foot. Hands spiral up. Warrior 2, right side. Making sure that your shoulders are over your hips. So usually we're kind of like this. So making that adjustment. Igniting your inner leg line again. Reaching both your feet together. Arms are reaching. Making sure we're not behind. So making sure they're in line with our body. Cool. Both toes turn to the left. Hands reach up. High flying warrior. Take up space. Beautiful. Toes reach to the heels come in. That's what I'm talking about. And come down to goddess. There, your hands can be in cactus or on your hips. You pick. Good. Nice. Sitting a little bit deeper. Okay, last time a little bit deeper. Good. And both toes point forward, hands reach up. And then warrior 2 to the back of your mat. So your left foot points forward, right foot is slightly pointing forward. Good. Bending deep into that left leg. Strong warrior two. Adjusting your shoulders so they're above your hips. Nice. Back to goddess, both toes point to the point out and bend into goddess. Hands can be here on your hips. Good. And reach tall, high flying warrior, straighten your legs. Hands can come to hips and forward fold. Prasarita. Walking your hands to the front of your mat, bending into your right leg. Little lunge. Right leg meets your left at the back of your mat. You can take or leave your vinyasa. If you're leaving it, come back to downward dog. If you're taking it, come forward to plank. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose. Plants between your hands. Then walking your back leg up a little bit for pyramid. So this is a shorter stance than the warrior poses. You can use blocks or you can use your hands on the ground. Both of your toes are pointed forward. Your hips are also pointed forward, just like in line with your top of your mat. Parallel fold. Bending down. Nice. Okay. Move your blocks if you're using them. Step back your left foot. Bend into your right leg and ground down your left foot. For warrior one, both hands reach up. So your back foot is pointed to that left corner of your left top corner of your mat. Warrior one. Nice. And finding your blocks or the ground and launching off of your front foot, your back foot reaches high. For warrior three, back foot is flexed, hips are in line. The tendency is to open up that hip, but not yet. Okay? Now we can open up that hip. Right hand comes to your block, left hand comes to your hips, your hip. Then if you're ready, you can open up your left arm, Ardha Chandrasana. Good. And forward fold. Shake it out. Step or hop to the back of your mat. And then take or leave this vinyasa. If you're taking it, come forward to plank, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward. Left leg reaches up and back. Knee to nose, plants between your hands. Stepping your right leg forward a little bit for pyramid on your left leg. Both legs are straight, both toes are pointed forward. Hips are parallel with the top of your mat. So that might require tucking back your left hip. Breathing deep. Letting your head drop off. Moving your blocks if you're using them. Stepping back with your right foot. Bending into your left leg. Getting ready for warrior one, your left side. Back toes are pointing to the right top corner of your mat. Shoulders are parallel with the front of your mat. Good. Okay, launching off of your back leg, bend into your back leg for warrior 3. Right leg reaches up and back. Flexing your right foot. Hips are even. Good. Okay, opening up into half moon. Left hand stays down, right hip opens up. Right hand comes to your hip. If you're ready, right hand reaches up. If you want another level of difficulty, you can reach up and look at your hand. Okay, so when you're ready, forward fold. Uttanasana. Step or hop to the back of your mat. Taking and leaving this vinyasa. Come forward to plank. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Okay. Let your knees come down. Swing your feet to one side or the other. Blocks can be really handy for this next part. If you don't have blocks, you can use a pillow or something that just elevates you, pillows or blankets. So you can put one block under your sit bones. And then we'll do right leg on top first. Cross your right leg over your left for Gomukhasana. You're trying to stack your knees on top of each other. And then the other block can go under your low knee, your left knee. For Gomukhasana, horse pose. Hands reach up. And release. I like reaching up my hands because it just makes me feel lengthened and taller. Release your legs and do a little switcheroo. So if you have right on top, now you have right on the bottom. If you had left on top, now you have left on the bottom. Doesn't matter which leg you're doing, just try and do both. Hands reach up. And release. But keep your length. This pose always makes me feel nice and peaceful and grounded. My worms are doing well. Hopefully they're fine in the winter. I think that they're supposed to be fine because they're surrounded by all of that dirt and compost is warm, when it's composting. So I think they'll be fine, but I'm a little bit worried that I'm gonna open it up one time and it's all just gonna be frozen. I think they'll be okay though. Okay, release your legs. Move your blocks aside. Both legs reach out, and then take your right leg, cross it over your left. Ground down the sole of your foot, reach up, and lightly twist to your right. You can give your knee a little hug like this, or if you want a little more, you can reach your elbow to the outside of that knee. Making sure we're not cranking our backs. And then gaze is over your right shoulder. Both hands reach up, untwist. Right leg straightens out, left leg comes over. Hands reach up and twist, taking the same variation or a different one, making sure we're not wrenching our back. Looking over our left shoulder. Your hand can be tented or it can just be on the ground or it can be on a block. arms reach up. And shake it out. Leaning back onto your mat and then tapping your feet on the ground. Doing a little shake out. Okay, good. And then if you have your blocks, or you can use a rolled up blanket or towel. So line up. If you're using blocks, line up the two short ends on your mat. They're gonna go right below your shoulder blades. Kind of block back. There we go. That was hard for me to say. Okay, lower yourself down. You can also put a pillow under your head if it doesn't feel good. Have it like this. Knees can be bent, or if you want a little bit more, they can be straight. For me, it's more comfortable for my legs to be bent. Nice chest opener. This is also one of my favorites. Rod really likes it too. If you would like, you can stay here for Shavasana, or my other option, to get out of this, you can grab your neck and pull your blocks out. The other option before you go to Shavasana or to stay in Shavasana is to have the bottoms of your feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Hands can be on your body or at your sides. I'm going to quiet down for a couple of minutes while we take a shorter Shavasana. Let your body melt into your mat. If the pose you picked isn't suiting you anymore, you can always change. Taking a big, deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Going to one side or the other. When you're ready, pushing yourself up to a seated position. Hands at heart center. Thank you so much for coming to this class. I really appreciate you being here and sharing your energy with me. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Slowly blinking your eyes open.